The NASCAR Cup Series makes its annual trip to the Homestead-Miami Speedway for Race 3 of the 2021 season. Joey Logano and Christopher Bell lead the field to green, and Joey Logano is able to get his 22 Ford Mustang up to the front, and he would lead the opening laps of the Dixie Vodka 400. Joey Logano would not be the only fast Penske car on the day, as Brad Keselowski would also pass Joey Logano to take the lead early on in the race, and would lead all the way until the competition caution on lap 25. Lap 31, we get things going again. Brad Keselowski leads the field to green, and he would be able to hold off and maintain that top spot. Multiple other strong cars on the field, however, including the 5 and 24 for Hendrick Motorsports. One of the pleasant surprises of the race, however, was Roush-Fenway Racing. While Ryan Newman maintained a top 10 position, it was Chris Buescher who found his way to the front of the field, leading for multiple laps in stage number 1. Chris Buescher would lead until lap 64 when the 15 of James Davison is up in smoke. He pulls it down to the pits and back into the garage. Unfortunately, he would be done for the day. Lap 73 sees a restart on the field as Chris Buescher leads them with Brad Keselowski on the inside, and they fight for the top spot here, but the 2 was able to find his way to the front yet again. However, Chris Buescher was not done on the day. He would find himself side drafting the 2 back inside, diving into the turn. He would find his way to the first position yet again, and Chris Buescher would come through and win stage number 1 at Homestead-Miami. As stage number 2 gets underway, we have the familiar faces up front, Chris Buescher, Brad Keselowski, but Chase Elliott also was able to come up and lead a few laps. However, on lap 130, Chase Elliott finds himself in an uncomfortable position, sliding up in front of the number 2, gets loose, he has to back off. All drivers, however, would continue on. Lap 154, Corey LaJoie unfortunately up in smoke. His day would be done. He'd have to take it to the garage and finish in the back end of the field. And that caution sets up a 1-lap dash to end stage number 2. The number 11 and 19 battling for that last playoff point. They dive into turn 4, but they ride up high. Denny trying to pinch him off, and the 24 of William Byron comes to get the green and white checkered, and he wins stage number 2 at Homestead. With stage 2 behind us, we begin the final stage. Restart here, Byron inside of Hamlin, getting a push from teammate Kyle Larson, and that 24 car would not look back. William Byron would lead much of that final stage, and he would be in contention for the win all night long. Fast forward a little bit to lap 200, we join Ryan Blaney, but Eric Almirola goes up into the wall, blocks them both. They make heavy contact into the outside wall, and both of them unfortunately would not have great finishes on the day due to the damage they received. And the yellow flag means fresh tires. The leaders would come down for what could be the final stint. Would they be able to stretch it all the way to the end, and would the tires give? William Byron's crew, however, didn't get him out front, but it did not matter. He was able to get underneath his teammate Kyle Larson, and the 5 pushed him past that number 19 and back into the lead yet again. Tyler Reddick, however, was coming from the back all day, riding that top line, and in the end, when it mattered, he found his way to the front of the field, passing Kyle Larson and Martin Truex. But it didn't matter in the end. William Byron and that number 24 Exalta Chevrolet wins the Dixie Vodka 400. It would be Willie B's second career win and his first on a non-super speedway track. And with the win, it of course locks him into the NASCAR playoffs. So let's take a look at the Dixie Vodka 400 results and see where all your favorite drivers finished. William Byron, of course, at the top with the win. Tyler Reddick, many people expected to be running up front, finishes second. Great finish there. However, look at 6th place. Michael McDowell still getting that Front Row Motorsports car up to the front, and that's why he's towards the top of the point standing still after his Daytona 500 win. Kurt Busch rallies with fresh tires after having some issues there, comes all the way back up to 8th. Good finish for him. Kyle Busch, much needed top 10 for the 1.5 miles there. But as we look further back, Joey Logano, he fell off hard, was not able to maintain that track position and just fell backwards. Matt DiBenedetto, not a great finish for the 21 Wood Brothers car. Of course, Blaney and Almirola involved in incidents, as well as many of the drivers behind them, either off the pace or involved in incidents throughout the day. So what do these finishes mean? Let's take a look at the 2021 playoff standings as they sit. That means William Byron's up at top with 6 playoff points. McDowell and Bell also locked in. Denny Hamlin the highest without a win on that list. Harvick, Logano, Elliott, we expect them up there. Truex in the top 10, Kyle Larson and Hendrick car obviously up there. Look at Ryan Preece, 13th, still there after a few races. Buescher getting some points up in the top 16. But Kyle Busch and Bowman, they're lurking down there, and they hope to be running for a championship come September. Up next for the NASCAR Cup Series, it's race 4 on the year at Las Vegas Motor Speedway. Another mile and a half to separate who will truly be competing for wins each week of the year. Comment down below who you think will win the Las Vegas race. Be sure to like the video if you enjoyed it, and as always, subscribe to the Burnout Network for more great racing content. Until next time, burn it down!